Is it your first time flying internationally? Don't get intimidated and take this as your guide. If you're flying from NAIA Terminal 3, save this video for your upcoming trip. Bago kayo makapasok ng airport, you will present your flight itinerary together with your valid ID. Ngayon na nakapasok ka na sa loob ng airport, bago ka pa pumila sa check-in or baggage drop counters, make sure to pay for your travel tax first if you haven't yet. You can find the travel tax counters in between the check-in counters. Kalat naman sila sa departures area. For adults, you will need to pay 1,620 per person, while for children ages 2 to 11 years old, it would be 810. If you will be paying with a card, there is an additional fee of 1.30%. If kaya, it's much better to pay with cash para makatipid. Once you have paid your travel tax, you can proceed to the counters. You can check on the screens kung saang counters naka-assign ng flight nyo. Take note of your flight number and you can see the counters you will need to go to. Dito sa Pilipinas, kailangan mo muna mag-check-in. I always see it to a point to do an online check-in. Although pipila ka pa rin naman talaga kahit naka-online check-in ka for an international flight. Pero pwede mo din naman tong gawin dito mismo sa airport. Since I am flying Cebu Pacific and if you are too, ito ang pwede mong sundan. If hindi ka pa nakakapag-online check-in, pumunta ka lang sa mga self-service kiosks na ito at select check-in. You will need to put in your booking reference number na makikita mo sa flight itinerary mo, and you will also need to scan your passport. May makikita din kayong print bag tag dito sa kiosk na ito, pero most of the time, hindi naman ito nire-require dito sa check-in counters ng Cebu Pacific dito sa Pilipinas. Unless na lang, self-bag drop kayo, which I believe is for domestic flights pa lang for now. Once you are done with your self-check-in, you can now line up sa designated counters for the bag drop. If you are a senior, PWD, or with kids, you can line up sa priority counters. You can ask the staff kung saan ito may kita dahil minsan nakahiwalay ito sa nakalistang counters assigned for your flights. Dito naman sa bag drop counters, i-check ang weight ng mga bagahe ninyo. Bago pa kayo mag-impake, i-check nyo na kung ilang kilos at ilang pieces of baggage lang ang allowed sa inyo. If overweight ang maleta nyo, may dalawang options kayo. Una, ilipat ang ibang gamit sa maleta ng kasama ninyo or sa hand carry ninyo. And pangalawa, magbabayad kayo. Mas mahal magbayad ng additional weight sa baggage if nasa airport na kayo mismo. So siguraduhin nyo na bago pa kayo umalis, tama lang ang timbang ng mga maleta ninyo. Also, tandaan nyo din na ang hand carry nyo ay dapat pasok lang sa 7 kilos. If sumobra ang hand carry ninyo, pwede ding ipa-check-in na lang sa inyo ito. If you are flying Cebu Pacific, you can also add additional kilos to your check-in luggage. But make sure to do this at least 2 hours before your flight. The whole process of the bag drop can take 20 minutes to more than an hour, so plan accordingly. Ngayon natapos na kayo mag-bag drop, ang next step naman is to go to the immigration. Bago ka pumasok ng immigration, make sure na na-register mo ang e-travel mo. For convenience, gawin mo na to bago ka pa pumunta ng airport. You can do this as early as 3 days before your flight. Kailangan mong i-download ang eGov na app at gumawa ng account. Every time na aalis ka at babalik ka ng Pilipinas, kailangan mong i-register ang travel mo. You will submit all of your details, including your flight details, address kung saan ka magsistay sa pupuntahan mong bansa, and your customs declaration. Pwede mo ding isali sa registration ng travel mo ang family members na kasama mo sa biyahe mo. Pagkatapos ng lahat ng ito, bibigyan ka ng QR code. Pwede mo ito i-save just in case hanapin sa'yo ito sa airport. Huwag kayong kabahan sa immigration dahil just as long as truthful naman ang sinasabi mo, wala ka dapat ikabahala. Meron din palang priority lane dito para sa mga PWD, seniors at may mga kasamang bata. Pero isang companion lang ang pwedeng pumila kasama nila. Madalas mahaba ang pila dito sa immigration. Ang pinakamatagal ko nang na-experience ay mga nasa 1 oras din. Kaya importante na maaga kayong dumating sa airport. Pagkatapos ng immigration, ang huling pagdadaanan mo ay ang security check. Dito, dadaan ang mga hand carry items nyo sa mga x-ray machines. Dito sa Pilipinas, nire-require nila na tanggalin yung mga sapatos, belts, hats, and jackets. Make sure lang din na wala kayong dalang mga bottles, toiletries, or skincare product containers that can accommodate more than 100 ml of liquid. Be sure to check the rest of the list ng items na hindi mo pwede i-hand carry para hindi na ipabukas sa inyo yung bags nyo. Once that is done, just be sure to be at your boarding gate at least 50 minutes before your departure time. Makita nyo ang boarding gate at time nyo sa inyong boarding pass. Take note na maaaring magbago ang boarding gate at time nyo anytime. You can check the latest updates sa mga monitors na nagkalat sa airport. Hope this video helped you in your travel and enjoy!